Yo, what's up, guys? So right now we need to address a problem. So this happened a while ago. I've been really putting this off for a while, and it's my trunk setup. Let me explain. So you guys all remember the video of me wrapping it in suede and everything like that. Well, that wood was a little too thin because it ended up snapping in half with the weight of the tank setup and everything like that. Overall, it couldn't handle the weight, so like going over bumps and stuff, it eventually just kept putting pressure and pressure until it snapped. So when it snapped, I just kind of left it like that because it was still running and everything fine. So I just didn't worry about it until it started snapping more and more, and to the point where I had to take all the wood, and now I have to address this. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Damn! All right, here it is. It just kept snapping and snapping, and this is what it looks like right now. And right now it's sitting on this part, not the hose, but this, and I just don't want it to start leaking or anything like that. So we have to the point where we have to replace the wood. So I got my measuring tape here. I'm about to measure from here to here, and then also take a measurement of where these are so I know where to drill. But yeah, this is the mess that's going on right now. I got my measurements marked down on my phone. Into lumber we go. Something thicker. I think this is what the old one was. We need something thicker than that, and that is. So now we're just looking for something thicker. $60. Oh, we're gonna find something. All right, so I found the one I want. I'm just looking for a straight cart right now because I gotta bring it all the way to the back of the store so they can cut it for me. Okay, here we go. Trying to find a cart is actually not so easy. Not like a regular cart, but like, you know, the Home Depot ones that like you can stack stuff in it. So that's what we're gonna search for. I got the cart, and I also stumbled across a different area with different wood. So now I'm just trying to see if any of these will work, but I don't think so. They're not like wide enough. Update. One of the workers was like, you should probably get the other cart, which is the one I was looking for originally. So he says he's gonna get me one, but this is the board. Pretty decent size too. All right, I don't know if you can hear me, but we got it secured. All right, so I ended up getting 2 slabs of these. So obviously one will be for the like the trunk plate, whatever you want to call it, and then the access will be, well, in case I mess up. But not only that, if I'm kind of thinking of making like a holder underneath. So like, let me see if I can set you down real quick. So like if this is it here, something under like support stands, so that way it'll help with like all the bouncing, so it won't like crack as easy, if that makes sense. All right, so we're back home, and right now I'm gonna kind of explain my madness I'm about to do. So to figure out where we're gonna put it, I'm gonna find the middle, and then we'll go from there. So at the middle piece is where it's we're gonna have it aligned at the tank, and then from here, or I might put it slightly above, I don't know yet, but wherever the middle is, we're going to get our measurement of where the holes are, so that we can pre-drill the 2 holes that are holding it. Okay, so I measured the middle of both of them, and then so this dot right here is technically the middle of the board, and I moved it slightly up because I think that's where where I want the tank to be mounted from. A little bit more towards the back side, so that way I can have a little room in the front just in case I want to actually, not that I am going to put stuff, but if I needed to, I can. Okay, so now that we got our middle point, we're going to go ahead and mark off where the holes need to be. And that's going to be kind of the fun part, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we got our holes drilled out. Now I gotta get this curve. So I'm gonna use a plastic bag, and I'm gonna go to the trunk real quick and basically trace it out over the plastic bag, that curve. And I'm gonna bring it over here and basically just put that curve onto this and go cut it. That way we can get our shape and we can get it ready to get thrown in. All right, it's not the prettiest mock-up, but it's gonna work. So we're just gonna cut this out with some scissors, and then basically trace it with the marker, and then cut the marker, if that makes sense. And then we'll be left with what we need. I also went ahead and put the bolt underneath, and let me know how big I need to actually drill these holes. And then from there, we'll get laying this way down and drill them out and everything like that. We have our line drew. Now we're about to go ahead and just cut that line like that, and then drill out the holes like I said. It's not the prettiest line in the world, but it's gonna work. Listen. So I have an electric jigsaw, you could say. It just wasn't strong enough, so I had to bring out the Dremel. And of course, when I was putting on the cutting wheel, it broke. So I had to improvise, and it took me forever to get this. So that's why it doesn't look all that pretty, but it still has the curve that it needs. And I made the holes bigger. So now we're about to lay the suede. This is where we're at right now. Kind of just trimmed up the edges. It's not perfect, but it's okay. It still looks good all the way around. Now we're about to just find the holes for the tank and cut them through. And then we're gonna put something heavy on top so that way it can like just adhere to the wood overnight. A few days later, after letting the glue and everything settle in, we're about to throw it in the car. Right now I have it basically lined up, so all I'm gonna do is basically take the tank now and just roll it onto here and screw it in from the bottom and then set it in place. It looks like everything, our cuts were good and everything like that, so we'll see right now when we put it in. And just like that, everything fit. Thank God the measurements and everything were good. As you can see, it's a little, I cut it a little short right there, but it's still fine. Still holding up and everything. On this side has good. On this side, give it a quick check. Everything is good. All I have to do is, well, I'm just gonna cut this in half and put Velcro like along here on the edge, just so it can like hold, so it doesn't really slide around too much, because that was the problem with the last one. So after that, we should be good to go.